Oh, don't you worry, we'll be right. Wait, having some fun, and everybody died. If you wait, 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 we'll see, wait, 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 why don't you like Wipeout!
I love
Wow.
when we end on a wipeout.
Well, welcome to Secret Handshake.
I-
That was the most instrumental song I feel like we've had in a while. Both of you sort of providing rhythm, and it worked even with the sort of video call, I think.
Yeah, I was really charmed by it. I kind of wanted to like take a little nap, but I liked it.
Look, hey, we're a charming couple of hosts of this show. Look, we're gonna bring it every single week.
Every
You know what I
time.
mean?
I'm
To
glad.
be fair,
We bring it every single week.
we also sort of changed our rehearsal schedule this week.
Yeah,
And I think it paid off.
yeah. We switched from mornings to nights.
We used to try and rehearse at 4:45 a.m. to 6:15 a.m.
And now we're doing
I don't know why we
4:45.
went with that at first.
Now we're doing
Well, it was just
4:45
when
a.m.
when
to
it worked best for
4:45
everyone.
p.m.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
the only time
We're
we were all
doing-
free.
Yeah,
We're doing 12 hours at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
12-hour days.
I mean,
4
we
days?
have union breaks, but
Yeah, we have union breaks, obviously.
Mhm.
thank God for unions. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
Truly.
what's up?
Genuinely.
Yeah. The union's great.
Yeah.
Unions are incredible.
I don't think anyone thinks anyone on the show is at risk of not being pro-union, right? Like,
Imagine.
Everyone,
knows?
I look at
Imagine.
I read the forums. They all think that I'm like a scab. They all think I'm
Yeah.
a bootlicker.
Uh-huh. I've heard there's been a lot of cruel language about Nick thrown around online on the forums.
Yeah, and I don't know what to do to convince people. Hey, I am a friend of the working man. Yes, I live in a big house. Yes, I live inside of a pool that I own in a submarine.
Mhm.
Yes, obviously, yes, I'm a landlord, but these
Right.
these things don't
But
mean
that's
I'm
not
a
that's
friend
not
of the
that's
working
just
man.
part of you.
yeah, that's not who you
That's
are.
not who you are.
Yeah,
I think
that's
the
just
thing, Nick, that really took people really to the edge was last episode when you revealed that you were still in contact with Jack from Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, we're boys, we're friends.
Yeah,
I believe I said that we used to date.
Uh-huh. There's a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my god.
it's an interesting thing,
Yeah. Well, we'll dig into that more later. We've got to say hi to everybody in the chat.
Thank you in the chat.
They're
I wanna say
complimenting
hi in the
Jerry's
chat.
outfit.
Thank you.
They're also complimenting Nini's outfit.
And Nini's outfit. No one's
But
complimenting
mostly
yours.
they're complimenting my outfit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing that this episode.
You're doing one of these.
It is. I want to say.
You've got a strong color palette.
I do feel so gratified by that because, as everyone on the show can attest, I did fiddle with my outfit incessantly until the show started and changed like 3 times.
You changed right before the show, but you weren't. It wasn't in a.
I just want to be transparent here. I try really hard.
No, it
Jerry,
worked great.
you know what? Jerry, I also tried on like 4 different outfits. I was like, something's off.
And
And you know when it's right. You know when it's right.
Yeah, I stand by my first outfit, but it's a full body outfit.
Yeah, and we're not seeing full
Yeah.
bodies right now.
And of course, as always on the outfit front, Harper and I chopped liver.
Yeah.
Nick, you have a nice shirt. And Harper's got a great shirt. This shirt just came in the mail today.
That's true. I'm wearing
Hey,
a
mail shirt.
Um,
Support the post office. USPS.
Sure.
in response to Leah.
Yeah, where's each piece from? Where can we
yeah.
steal the how can we steal the look?
The pants are going to be the easiest to steal. They're from
And the least visible also.
and the least visible, but I think I've worn them on the show before. They're from ASOS. The
They're
shirt
so
is
good.
a microfiber bralette from Fenty. Savage,
They're
not
also
like
those
Fenty
pants are
Fenty.
also going to be easy to steal because you leave them outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And all
Um,
your other clothes is going to
Famously
stay.
something that Jerry does. Famously.
the denim I think was thrifted in Oklahoma, and the butterfly was my grandmother's.
Sounds right.
Wow.
That's all.
A
Oh,
touch
and
of class.
these are from like H&M. I don't know. I
Mhm.
went in
Nothing
deep.
brings nothing brings a fit together like a grandma butterfly.
Oh, Leah was saying it looks like a matching top and bottom. They are very well color coordinated.
They are. I like
but
this
they didn't
color.
come together.
I
Yeah.
like this color a lot. I also have the underwear in a couple of iterations of this bralette.
Mm.
Not wearing them right now. Otherwise,
Are the
I'd show you.
underwear high waisted? What are we
I
working
have
with?
the high waisted and the low waisted.
Okay.
So
I
really,
I
dealer's
have to say
choice.
my best underwear is the high waisted microfiber thong from Savage by Fenty, especially if you've got a big belly like I do. It stays up really nice and doesn't like roll over. I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Love that.
See,
Love
I don't know what all my underwear doesn't even reach my waist or even my hips. It stops right in the middle of my ass.
that explains so much.
I do
Well, it
believe
like
that.
stops on the back. It stops in the middle of my ass, but on the front, it goes all the way up to my nipples. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
thought
a
it
this.
might. Although, yeah, it looks like
It's
an
like a
old
big
sort of swimming
slant.
costume.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's like a swim costume for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the older pairs, the edges have started to really sort of creep up over your shoulders.
yeah. It's like a reverse backpack,
It's like a
kind of.
singlet, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. A loose singlet is about the worst thing.
Yeah. It's a nice loose singlet in the sense that everything at all times is in danger of just flopping out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Woo!
Well, to keep everybody watching, I'll say we've got more bird cam coming up. We've got bird cam, folks.
We've
We
got
got
Bird
bird cam
cam.
coming up.
Stay
We've
tuned
got
for
some
bird
regular
cam.
segments coming up.
Yeah.
We've also got another, sort of new segment. And while we're on the subject, we also have another sort of a thing that Nick and I have been doing sort of every week.
Mhm.
Where we have rebrand every week of the show that we do together. Team Chaos is getting a rebrand.
Yes, Team Chaos
So
is
Team Chaos, formerly known as Team Chaos.
yeah.
Oh, you
Um,
are getting a name pitched to you by the
Yeah,
chat.
Abby's got a good one saying loose singlet should be the new Team Chaos name. That's not bad.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that in the hopper for
Thank
sure.
you for that suggestion, though.
Loose singlet.
It's incredible, truly incredible. But
But
yeah, we've been doing a rebrand. We've been trying to keep things fresh. We've been trying to just really feel out, each week things are shifting. We're in a very transitional time, are we not?
Yes, I think we are definitely in a transitional time. And you know what? What's comforting during everything that's going on in the country with the pandemic and the economy, something that's comforting is nostalgia. People are looking to the
Drenched.
things they've enjoyed in a time that is less stressful. They're looking at the things that they loved as children or the things that they loved last year. They're rewatching shows, rewatching films,
Right.
re-listening to their favorite tunes.
Yeah. Check,
And
check, check,
so,
check, check, check.
and so I think that Cassini and I both
We're
saw this.
sensitive to that.
We're sensitive to that. We saw this cultural moment, and we said, you know what? I think Cassini said to me, we should be sensitive to this, but we should also take advantage of
Well, we're gonna exploit it to the fullest extent of the law possible.
it. Yes, and this is a legal name change.
That's right. It's the
We
you
had to fill
guys-
out paperwork on this one,
Mhm,
actually.
You
The other
guys
ones have been
weren't
jokes,
even-
but this one was sort of a whole process.
I mean,
Yeah.
the paperwork is not a joke, but I will say we're green. It's all online, so don't worry. We care about the trees here.
Yeah.
But the paperwork, the digital paperwork, I mean, it could fill the matrix. I'd say.
Yeah, it could definitely fill the matrix. We've been struggling with the New York State website. That's
Oh
been
my
crashing on
God.
us for weeks and
I'm
weeks.
sure you've heard. I'm sure you're tuned in. Our watchers, our audience is very learned, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. And so
Anyways,
keeping,
yeah.
keeping with this sort of cultural moment, we decided, you know what people love about Team Chaos? is it's Team Chaos, baby. So this week we are rebranding to Team
Team
Chaos. Oh, it's Team Chaos. We're back again. You know how like a band for their fourth or fifth album will just name their album the name of the band instead of making it their first album? Like Duran Duran had their titular album as their first album, and then years later they had like their fifth album also called Duran Duran.
Yeah,
That's
I
what we're doing here.
can't believe you didn't even make it half a year.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry
Well,
seems
I mean,
disappointed.
Not
and
even a half a
frankly,
year before we looped around.
and frankly, we're probably gonna loop around like 3 or 4 more times. We're like
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we're the tides ebb and flow. You know what I'm saying?
I got it. Time doesn't
We like
exist
to
right
dip
now.
our little toes in and sort of, see what the people are feeling, because it's really about the people.
Yeah, we're putting our thumbs into the pies that are the American public and and popular opinion in this country, and what we pulled out was a heap and pileless Team Chaos. Okay,
Chaos.
and it's appropriate that we call ourselves Team Chaos.
That's
Really?
the, with the soundboard.
Yeah. That's
Oh
the
yeah, we don't. I wish we could have a way for you
Can
to.
you email
We like
Cassiania's soundboard?
Can I email you all the sounds? I don't have it set up here.
Neen, your color
try.
story is
Which-
so good tonight.
My what?
Your color story. You got your fingernails. You got your notebook. It's
Thank
just...
you. I've been thinking a lot about color theory. It's just on my mind as an artist and person. So
I love every single background detail. It's blue. It's so good.
Thank you. All right, let me do.
What,
Kick
which-
some ass.
Oh great.
Have you ever been thinking, baby,
La, la,
baby, you a family damn.
la, la, la. Ooh,
Step on the sleeve and fly with the rhyme. You better, baby, to scoop on time.
Ah, yeah. All right, we
Beautiful.
killed it.
I'm
Honestly,
stunned.
Nick, look how comfortable we feel in Team Chaos. It's like really a reunion in so many ways.
It's like putting on an old comfortable condom. You know what I mean? Just like like it's lived in. I feel
Yeah.
comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, you get it.
I'm biting down on the dental dam again.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
For sure, yeah.
Cloth, that cloth, a nice cloth
Yeah.
cotton poly blend.
Yes.
Yeah, we all understand
Yeah.
sex. So maybe we should be
I'm
getting
just
to
proud of Cassiani for getting all the way through a conversation that involved both the word sex and the word poly without saying anything. Proud of you.
What do you mean?
Incredible. All right. Should we get into
What do you all
something?
want
What
to
else are we gonna
do? Do you want to
tonight?
look at birds?
I for one, I'll speak for myself. I for one would love to look at birds.
We
Because
got
here's the
birds.
thing. Here's the thing. I sabotaged the other segment by forgetting to do it. I didn't bring the photos in. I forgot to do that.
Harper didn't do the tech, and
I forgot to
that's
do
fine.
that part, and I could maybe do it while we're doing the thing. I'm not sure, but we've got a lot of bird. We can look at a lot of bird.
Let's look at a bird.
Honestly,
look at birds.
Cassiani looks so disappointed in
Are you disappointed? I'll figure it out.
No, I'm not. My screen, the way I'm splitting my screen, sort of got kind of jorked up, so I'm kind of fixing it so I can see the chat and y'all.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Why's your
nice,
screen
nice.
all jork?
You know, my screen is addicted to jorking off.
Oh God.
It's frustrating.
Her screen tried to wear jeans and a fork.
Again. I'm loving in the chat Abby saying nature is healing, Team Chaos not being Team Chaos was the virus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of
Yeah.
nature, oh my God, who wants to look at bird cam? Folks,
I
I've
would love.
I've done a lot of work on a lot of updates. You know, we started out with a big sort of ugly. Well, let's just go through the whole story. I've got
Yeah.
a bunch of video.
Is this Birdcam V2 one?
This is one of the most recent
Okay,
bird cams.
okay.
This still is one of the most recent bird cams. We're not going to start here.
Okay.
We're not going to
Hold on a
start
second.
here.
I
We're
thought
going
it
to.
was. Is it not Burt Cam? I thought it was Burt Cam.
No, it's
No,
not bird
Nick,
cam.
we literally talked. We literally.
I thought we were going to look at Burt Reynolds, Bert and Ernie, Bert Simpson, the little
No.
yellow son.
So this is
Wow.
where we started. We got a new sort of bird feeder birdhouse that we attached to the outside of our window.
Look at that bird ass.
And I set up a
You
GoPro.
get to see a lot of bird ass. If you like
Man.
to see a cloaca,
Oh yeah.
we got it for you.
This
please
was the
don't
first day we set this
that.
up. This happened the first day we set this up. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
And I was streaming this video in Discord when these birds flew up. It was unbelievable, and it was so exciting.
And yeah, I absolutely love them. We've so far these are our birds. We might get more birds in the future.
Now these are the birds we're going to be
These are
seeing
our
today. They're
birds.
different than the birds we saw on our previous bird cam segment.
Right.
And this is a completely different window and area than we saw in the previous bird cam segment, interestingly enough. This is actually the opposite side of our apartment that this is located on. So this was the first one. This is, yes, it's really good.
They're so sweet. We're
bird is this?
we're 99.9% sure they're house finches.
Yeah, finches. Yeah.
They're definitely finches. I believe they're house finches, which is
Yeah.
perfect because, as Abby in the chat is pointing out, our bird feeder is shaped like a little
It's like,
house.
it is kind of like a little house.
And
Are house finches what house music is named after?
That's right.
yes. These are
Because
these,
you should hear them cheap outside of our window.
it's
Oh
just
my
like,
god.
but we had to take the volume down
It's
because
unbearable. That's
honestly,
why these are silent.
it was
Yeah.
just peaking, like
Yeah, yeah.
shaking
The bass.
I think it's pronounced pecking.
Yeah. So kind of unbelievable, but I wasn't happy with this video. We're getting a lot of reflections and can't do a lot of controlling of the GoPro. And then also the problem was that the GoPro was overheating because it's just out there right in the direct sunlight.
The
and,
GoPro could not hack it.
Yeah, this actually
did a lovely job. Like I think if we'd kept the GoPro,
worked
we
for one
would have
afternoon,
adjusted some
and
things.
it fully
but
stopped working.
oh yeah, Birdcam is tech talk.
Birdcam's
I
a
have
little
a
bit tech talk.
question.
But it's
I have a
fun.
question.
It's
Birdcam,
Birdcam tech talk though.
Birdcam has truly been so good for us because for me, bird. For Harper, also bird.
I love the bird, but also little project.
Harper has a project.
Ooh.
Okay, I have a
I
couple
love when
questions.
he goes under the bar. Isn't it so good when he goes under the bar? Did you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
Rewind it because I want to see it again.
You want to see it go under the bar? Okay, let's
I
see.
love when he goes under the bar.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
He plays a little limbo.
So when he flies over onto that other thing, that's a ladder, correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
that is
that's our
the
fire
ladder from
escape.
our fire escape.
Now
That's
I'm
our
on
fire
top
escape.
again. Why don't
Abby,
you narrate this?
I have to ask. You mentioned you have a small, very tiny chickadee who's become your friend. Are you getting other birds? Because we so far, I don't
It's
want to
just
complain.
these two that
I'm
have
happy.
been coming up.
I love
it's just
these
two.
two, but it's just these two.
Although they hit this, I'll tell you, they hit this spot like 5 times a day that I've caught for the
They're
last 3
coming in.
days.
They're
Like,
coming in.
yeah, they
Wow.
visit frequently ever since this first time. I mean, they've flown off now, but
For everyone at home
Oh,
trying
no,
to
actually,
get
there
a
is still
bird
the one right
feeder,
there,
yeah,
isn't it?
right there.
Sorry.
We have the. I think they come back from this.
Shoot, did we just lose the Discord?
Oh. Are we still streaming?
Yeah, we're still. I
Yeah,
think
we
we're
got-
still.
we got
I'll say
fired.
while we're still streaming, we have, and I'm
we got
curious also,
fired.
Abby, what kind of
We'll be
seed
right-
you have.
I'll fix that in
We
just a
got
moment.
black oil sunflower seeds. That was what the internet told us would feed the most birds. Because not every seed is good for every bird. The most birds like this kind. It's not necessarily specified for a specific type, but it's supposed to be like very popular.
But also, I like that. I like sunflower
Yeah.
seeds.
Same.
I ate some before we put them out.
Yeah, you might be getting me up there sitting on that little bar trying to go under it.
Yeah, actually, where is this? Because this looks like a great little lunch spot.
Yeah, this is like I love like a little lunch nook. You know what I mean? Just like a
Yes,
little,
yes.
like a nice little fun little thing place.
Yeah, just
Ooh, you got the same. Okay. I love that what we're both seeing is that love that we have the same seed so much. And we're both getting right now just one bird. Our little house said it could take up to a month
Jerry's
for
responding to
birds to
Abby in the
settle in.
chat.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's so cool. Interesting. It's interesting. We kept talking about,
Yeah.
like, are they? I did see another bird today that landed in the tree that you can sort of see back into the right there that has no leaves on it. I did see another bird land in it today, and I tried to go with my camera to one of our other windows to get video of it.
We love bird cam.
Yeah, but I think maybe I scared it off, or maybe it got scared off. I don't know if it was going to come over to the feeder or not. I don't know.
I didn't know that they also throw out a lot of the mixed ones. That's what Abby is saying in the chat. That the lady at the hardware store said.
That's so interesting.
I
Yeah.
obviously didn't go to a hardware store.
No, we just looked up stuff online.
I Googled it, and then I looked around for a while to see how to buy the least amount of seed on Amazon, which I feel bad about. Sorry, but
well, we didn't do it. We didn't do it on the bad day.
no.
Bad day.
We neither did it nor received it on the bad day.
Yeah, we've
it's
had
always
it for a while.
It's always a bad day, but there are certain
Right.
times when
That's
there's nothing
absolutely
you
true.
can do. I don't think.
Wait, are you talking about Friday the 13th?
Yeah, scary.
I feel so reassured to know that you're experiencing the same thing. And I also want to make it clear, if we go
Yeah,
and
if it's only these two,
if these are our friends
that's
and these
fine.
are our new pet birds, I'm fine with that.
So I did switch up the technique, and I switched over to a different camera.
Sorry for bird tech talk.
Yeah, I switched over to a different camera. I sort of rewired stuff, but this one, I lost it's got that good wide angle on that one. So we're losing that, but there's some sort of, that doesn't mean that some stuff isn't good. This is still a valuable bird cam, I think.
This is some of my favorite, honestly. It's atmospheric. You know?
I mean, the video is really beautiful. It's just not necessarily always aimed the best because if you just can't control it that much.
Wow.
This is
also
and this
dark,
right here, some of my favorite. I love when you can really see them eat the seed.
It's cool that you can see them dropping the shells, which is very funny.
They just sort of mouth it until the shell falls away.
Jerry was outside reading one day, and she texted me to make sure that I knew that the birds were there and was recording, because the shells dropping notified her.
Yeah, I was reading my book and I just heard little shells falling.
Oh my god.
It was very charming.
So it's unfortunately with the close up, there's a lot of footage like this. It's where you're not seeing as much good stuff. Just sort of.
What I like about this shot is it feels like it's like the opening shot of like a drama show.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, camera-wise, this is going to be some of the best looking in terms of the image quality that we'll see. But we had to compromise that a little bit to get more documentation than beautiful footage.
I mean,
we want to be able to see I've still worked on making it nice. Don't worry. I think I'm pretty happy with where we're at now. Yeah, you can still see. I love they're on the back, on that ladder there. It's so funny.
The two of them together is so charming. I love them blurry.
They're both on different parts of the ladder there.
Oh my god.
Do you think that they're trying to like take big old dumps on each other?
I have not seen them do that. They're sweet. They're like
they do sit on each other's heads a lot. Oh, look right here. If you see, I love his little red butt.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This guy got a red.
Abby's asking about alerting Twitter if I'm ever randomly streaming it. I'm thinking about doing some sort of birdcam live stream, probably on Twitch during the day. It's once I have a little bit more data on when they seem to show up, I'll try and schedule it around a time I think they're likely to arrive. So that's something I've been thinking about doing, is an actual being able to see them live thing. But I've got quite a bit of recorded stuff, so it's also good, hopefully.
Yeah, it's a sort of fun game for us right now where we both kind of go about our lives.
I have it up like on one of my screens like at all times now, pretty much.
Oh, look at that bird butt.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
think
so
you're
much
ever going to
good.
try to stick your fingy out there and try to make it hop on there?
No, I
God,
saw an incredible video today. Did you see this video I
No, I
sent
didn't.
you?
I didn't tell you. I had a dream that I did that.
Really? That's so fun. I sent you a video today you should look at.
Oh, I haven't.
Because I started seeing, they just see, watch them fly off there. Of I think just in Central Park, someone holding out like some seed in their hand, and a hummingbird flying over to get it. And the
Oh.
whole video's in slow motion. I highly recommend it.
A hummingbird flew over for seed.
Yeah, and grabbed it out of the hand. I don't, or some sort of
Wow.
treat. I don't know. You're right. It doesn't sound, because hummingbirds, you
I
think
believe
they
you.
like sugar water, right? But it's definitely a hummingbird. I don't know.
I
Just a good
Wow.
video I saw. Go to my likes on Twitter if you want to check out that.
Jerry, you mentioning a dream made me remember that you appeared in my dream.
Oh hell yeah!
Wow.
What
Tell me
you
about
did,
it.
What
here's
happened?
so you didn't appear, but I saw, like, in my dream I was on Facebook for some reason, and a status of yours appeared that was like, I'm so sick of all these fake people. And that's how I knew it was a dream, because I was like, Jerry would never post something like that.
That's so funny.
I mean, first of all, I haven't posted on Facebook in many years. I deleted the app.
Yeah.
Same.
Second of all, yeah, I only say things like I'm sick of these fake people in person, where they definitely can't hear me. No, does anyone else feel like you should be legally obligated to tell someone if you have a dream about them? Or not
Yeah.
not that you should be legally obligated to tell someone, but that anyone who has a dream about you should be legally obligated to tell you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
Sounds like a
wanna
mixed
know.
bag. I think that could go wrong real quick.
I want to hear whenever somebody has a dream about me, whenever someone is talking about me when I'm not there.
Mhm.
Anytime I appear, anytime I am thought of, I want to hear about it.
Yeah.
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 All press is good press.
Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely.
I've said
Honestly,
this to this.
anytime you think about me, tweet about it. You should be tweeting
Yeah.
about me.
Tag me, please.
People should be tagging me in their thoughts all the time.
Yeah.
I've
Tag my
said
wife, please.
I've said this before, and it's gonna come off. It's maybe a tipsy thought, but it's something I've said many times before. I think both everyone on the stream has heard me say it before. Another reason I would never post something like I'm sick of all these fake people is that I am constantly afraid in any medium of communication that someone is going to find out if I say anything negative about them. So much so that as a child, if I was on the bus and I was thinking negative thoughts about someone, I would become nervous that their best friend could hear my thoughts and would tell them.
Oh
It's a danger. It's a danger.
This is why I only ever say nice things about people. I never gossip.
I've gotten better as an adult, but I have been afraid to think negative thoughts in case someone finds out.
Yeah, I've been a gossip and I've been punished for it handsomely.
Oh, okay, hold on. That bird, can we rewind like 5 seconds? That shot right there makes that bird, the red bird, look like a piece of sushi. Just like you could only see like a red top part.
Nick, you're being insensitive.
Why am I being insensitive?
Because these birds don't want to be your little meal.
But birds aren't
No, they're here
sushi.
for their little meal.
Did you see that with the head there in the corner? That's a really good little bit.
I love that bit.
Did I not go back far enough? Yeah.
You really do it's like a good job of seeing just how red these birds really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that little
That's fucking good.
Do they eat
So-
the shells too?
No, they
No,
don't eat
they-
the shells.
they
It's
drop
they
it.
drop them. They spit them out. That's why
How
they're like opening it up. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Strong.
They're
Gabs is
strong
in the
girls.
chat as Leah, agreeing with me that you should tell people if you have a dream about them.
Mhm.
And I just want to say thank you.
Everyone in the chat,
Hmm.
if you ever have a dream or even a thought about any of us, be tweeting about that.
Please. Please, I'm desperate for a tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do anything
Abby's
for
asking if we think that the red/not red signifies female and male. I would say yes, but longer answer. I don't want to wade into bird gender.
Yeah, I'm.
I don't want to wait.
Short
into
answer, yes.
birds.
Long answer,
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Other short answer is that's what the internet says. Like,
Yeah.
That's good. I don't know how much research there is on like animal gender theory.
I don't know. I mean, we have absolute evidence that there are gay animals, so like,
Yeah, I think in general we don't give
I don't need
animals
to.
enough credit, but I don't know. I think they know what's up.
I think we give them too much credit.
You do.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. Those wings.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
These
I
birds
mean-
are, as Jerry said earlier on Twitter, these birds are our family.
I needed someone else who I'm seeing on a daily basis.
And this fits. This is enough.
This is doing it.
Okay, I have a question. Have you thought about maybe now my guess is that you would not do this. But have you thought about putting a camera onto a bird and getting a new POV bird cam style?
A bird's eye view.
I wish it were possible,
bird's
you know.
eye-
I wish I could. I don't have the resources or the relationship with a bird that would require.
Yeah, the technology used to create Birdcam is the same technology used to create Secret Handshake. So
That's true. I've put a camera on a kite before that I flew. And
you put
it
a
was
bird on a kite?
okay, let's look at another video.
I have to agree with Abby. There's a good fluffy assness, and it's usually on the more brown bird.
Yeah, there's like little tufts you can see sometimes, and they're very cute.
So soft.
Yeah.
I think we have also. Wait, I missed it. Maybe.
What joke did I say, Abby, that you heard? I don't even know.
Cassidy says so many jokes she can't remember a
Just
specific one.
firing them out.
You know, the
I
lighting
have
situation
so
out there is
many
not ideal. I'm
stupid jokes
shooting
to
like
say.
out a window, and it's in a courtyard, so it's kind of a, figuring it out. This has got some weird, shiny stuff on here.
Hey, I'm really sorry if you're hearing a lot of clanking and clamoring and sort of stomping around. My girlfriend just came in the room.
No, none of it was audible. But hi, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
She's mad at me.
Okay.
Can you
That's
imagine
good.
if she
Should
was
probably
really mad at
air-
you?
air
I bet
that
that
out.
helped.
Yeah.
Sort of doing an Anna Fabrega sort of. My girlfriend is so mad at me.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
You know. What you got there? She's got a little drink. What you got?
What kind of drink is it, Emma?
A whiskey ginger.
Ooh.
Whiskey ginger. Yum.
I love
Yeah.
whiskey.
Would you like to
Jerry,
say
what
hi?
do you have? Do you have something with whiskey as well?
I do. I just have I have a very well, it's not large anymore. It's now a normally sized old fashioned. I didn't want to get up to make more than one drink, so I just made myself at the beginning a very big old fashioned. Show us your whiskey ginge.
Okay, here.
Ooh,
A little
cute.
lime.
Hey,
Look, baby, you're on Team Chaos.
Wow.
chaos.
Only for a second. Now go.
We were
Oh.
we were in
I
bird
have to
cage.
say, I love your commitment to detail here. With
That
Emma also
even Emma's
in blue.
Yeah.
Wait, who's in what? Is everybody in blue?
No, just like I'm against.
I see. I see.
I have my iPad here.
I see. You're complimenting.
Yeah.
That's the soundboard. Yeah, I'm glad that still works.
Abby saying hi to you.
Hi, Abby. Cheers.
What?
Cheers.
Little.
Now,
little-
Emma,
I don't know what
Emma,
called. I don't know
Emma,
what
I'm
she's
hearing that
saying.
maybe this is your favorite cup.
Oh my God. it
Can we
is.
investigate that this might be your favorite cup and what that could mean?
Yeah. They are. My mom purchased me these cups for my birthday.
Mm.
And they're great. They're like.
Are they thick?
They are kind of thick. The brand is.
These cups are dummy thick.
Yeah.
It's like Bormio or something. It says Italy on the bottom as well. I don't know. It was like a
It's very
floral-
cute. Also, Emma, is this lighting or did you dye your hair?
Lighting.
No,
Okay.
it's like it look lighter or darker.
It
looks
looks
very
dark.
Yeah, but I think it's just the lighting.
I think it's just the lighting. I mean, my hair has gotten darker as I've gotten older, but
Mine too, and I'm really afraid of it.
It's okay. You should embrace it.
Well, I keep dyeing it red, so it doesn't matter. But
Hey, that's fine too.
but someday I'm gonna stop dyeing it. And it's just gonna be black, and I'm not prepared for that.
Whoa.
That's
That'd
great.
be weird.
That's what color my dad's hair is.
Wow.
I've never seen him without a hat.
That is true.
You know, my hair is naturally red and I dye it brown.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
If only you two could sort of do a
Maybe swap?
swap.
Yeah, we
Honestly,
could do a
if
swap.
I could swap for Nick's hair, whew,
Yeah, who
Oh.
I
wouldn't?
would do
Who
it.
wouldn't? Am I right? Wow.
You
Oh,
mean this?
wow.
Oh my god. Here he goes.
Quit being so sexy on camera, Nick.
Unfortunately, Nick, your hair does have a kind of a low bit rate right now. So unfortunately, unlike the rest of you.
I do have a high bit rate.
Yeah. Well,
Nick,
it was a
did
great
you dye
Emma
your
check.
hair too?
We can look at the birds too.
Yeah,
No, I
if
said,
Emma will
Nick,
still be
did
in the
you
screen
dye
if we
your
look at the
beard?
birds.
No, my beard is naturally, so my hair is naturally red, my beard is naturally gray.
Okay.
Oh,
But you
I
dye
have
both.
to say that would be so striking. I would love
Yeah,
to see that.
I dye my beard black and my hair brown.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. I'm getting so many DMs asking me, "Do you tell me Nick's hair regimen? Tell me, tell me, tell me."
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
like, "Go talk to him yourself first
Right.
of
Yeah.
all."
My DMs are open. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like I've made that very clear.
You've said it too many times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're honestly
I
getting
can't-
complaints.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Do we want, since we're taking a break from the bird cam anyway,
We're taking a
we
break
have more bird cam.
from the bird cam.
Do we want to do a segment that maybe is like a segment we've done before?
Now,
a
this is
segment.
the regular
All the best
segment.
bird cam
Are
things
we going
come.
to do our regular segment?
This is going to be a regular segment.
So this is the segment that we do every single
Maybe
week.
we just
Movies,
have to
where we
leave.
talk about movies, where we talk about bookies, where we talk about filmies, where we talk about TVs, where we talk about podcasties, where we talk about songsies, albumies, anything that we've been experiencing throughout this past week, or even the majority of the quarantine segment called Picture
Content, where we talk about the content that we've been
Mm-hmm.
eating up.
Yum.
Yes, the content we've been eating up with our little mouths.
With
Who
our
wants to
greasy-
go first? I don't know what I watched or did anything.
Yeah, with our nasty, nasty hands.
Okay.
No,
I
Cassini,
started
you and I are the only ones here with grubby little hands. Is the thing.
Nick, do you got grubbers or what's your hand sitch?
Harper saying you're all filthy.
I'm so
Harper
sorry,
says I
you
have
guys-
the only clean hands in the room.
How would I know what you mean?
Do you have grubby little paws?
I don't know. I have not. I don't know.
My hands
I
are
feel like
big.
if you have grubby little paws, you know it and you embrace it. Do you?
Yeah,
I
agreed.
My hands are big. So can they be grubby little paws?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. I am. Yes. I have clean little hands. So sorry. Sorry.
Sorry,
Mhm.
sorry.
Great. I'm glad it's back.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too.
Kick some ass.
I started watching The Wire, the TV show The Wire.
Wow.
Okay.
My review after watching the full first season,
Mm-hmm.
it's good. It's a good show. That's my opinion of it.
Great.
I've heard
I don't
that.
think it's like so far it's not like the amazing groundbreaking piece of amazing stuff that everyone seems to say that it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it is good. It's like a good show that I like watching, and it's a lot of events, a lot of great actors in it. That's my opinion. The Wire, good.
Love that. Nostalgia.
No, this is the thing. This is Team Chaos. Okay, this is what Team Chaos is all about. It's bringing back what people enjoy and like about a thing, and then you do it again,
Then you do it again.
and
You
then you
do
do
it
it again, and do it again.
again.
Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's been forever since I've said since I've made Nick watch me shake my ass to a song that I shouldn't be shaking my ass to.
It is true.
Been a long
It is
time.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just do that though.
Like
now.
Cassidy will just put on like Saints Go Marching In and just be popping it up and down.
I think my favorite one is still Uncle Cracker.
It's Uncle
That's
Cracker.
really the
It's
seminal,
not a
like,
sentence I thought I'd
iconic.
hear. My favorite one is Uncle Cracker,
To
but
be
hey.
fair, also for elementary school me, that song was the be all. I loved it.
What was this song?
Yeah, what was the song?
Oh, swim in your veins.
And everything is alright.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
be the one to tuck you in at night.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's
Um,
like,
Talk about
really.
nostalgia.
Wow.
We're having fun.
You've been doing nostalgia.
I talked about this a little bit last week. I did a good solid nostalgia run of Degrassi. I did seasons 2 through most of season 5. I had to put an emotional pause on it because the last episode of Degrassi I watched,
It's really intense.
I was drunk at midnight and I called my mother
Wow.
because I needed someone who I knew cried when JT died.
Whoa, spoiler alert. Hello.
It's Degrassi.
Justin Timberlake
and
died?
did you say someone dies? Have you ever heard of Degrassi?
I said Justin Timberlake dies?
Oh, yeah. Old news.
Wow.
But no, I was doing a very emotional watch of Degrassi, and I had to put that on pause because it was taking over my life. So that's not my tent. Unless someone wants to talk about Degrassi, because I will do it forever.
Is this the Degrassi with Drake?
Yes.
It is.
Okay. Never seen an episode.
So yeah,
Same.
just for context, because Leah is in the chat, I feel like this is probably actually Leah in the chat, but I could be wrong.
Wow. It could, well, yes, it's. I mean, and kind of, it's nice that there is a little anonymity because it would be embarrassing if anybody said JT and Liberty forever.
No, the thing is, you can say it. I called my mom during the episode.
Not because of that pairing, just because of the whole everything.
Yes, I do remember the sex bracelets, but it's because I just watched that episode.
We just talked about
also,
sex bracelets.
Here's what I want to say. Emma's the worst.
You have to say what the comment that you're responding to is because you just said sex bracelets out of nowhere.
I said, yes, sex bracelets. I knew it was Leah. I did know. I said, and I was right. Emma's the worst, and I hate that the show makes us.
She does seem
they
like
really want us to care.
Sucks.
Cassini, I hope that Emma's not listening to this.
She is. She's literally bawling right now. Babe,
Oh,
stop.
wow.
Stop.
Jerry's bullying Emma.
No, Emma Nelson is truly one of the worst characters in fiction, and I hate her so much. I will just fast forward through episodes that are about Emma. I just can't do it. I hate her so much.
Okay, well, everybody was wondering, Harper, could you do it while you were still talking about the show?
Mm-mm.
Yes, I could. I could, in fact, find the video that I took. Here's a good here's a little video.
Oh, this is a video from Degrassi, season 5.
At this time last year, Degrassi was struggling out of an awful tragedy.
To be fair,
And then came Kevin Smith.
What? What? Kevin Smith is in this show?
Just a little clip I took. Just a little clip I took.
What?
to be fair,
Does he say
this
the
is the
tweet?
same arc in which Degrassi gets its first lesbian content.
I mean, they truly evened it out.
Does he say the tweet in that episode?
He says it in full. He says
Wow,
all the
that's
slashes
weird.
and everything. He pronounces the weird spellings, everything.
No,
That's
there's a
weird.
very long Kevin Smith arc.
There is Kevin Smith's in like multiple episodes.
So many episodes.
Why? As himself?
Yes,
Yeah.
as himself, and
They're-
so is
Now
Jason
why?
Mewes.
Yeah, they're filming a movie called Jay and Silent
Jay and Silent
Bob
Bob
Go
to Canadian A. Come on.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Um, Yeah, I won't do any other 10. I've talked about Degrassi enough. But no, I'm on an emotional break because I'm probably like 6 episodes from JT dying, and I can't do it.
Wow.
I can't do it. I
You're
mean,
in a real
I
pickle.
will, but it was just it was
Mm-hmm.
that was a moment for me as a child. And then I
Talk
drunk
about
dialed my mom for the first time ever because she drunk dials me all the time. I love you, Mom. And she was asleep, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "This isn't fair."
That's really funny.
That's great. That's hilarious.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, what about Harpy and Cassidy? What do you guys got? Content?
I mean, I've also been involved in adjacent to the Degrassi.
You also continue to say Degrassi, despite the fact that they say Degrassi on screen all the
Degrassi?
time.
Sorry, it's Degrassi. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like,
Degrassi. Sorry for that.
It's Canada.
The best thing about the show, and I will say this, the best thing about the show is that it's Canadian because they will be like 4 minutes into an intense, like emotional scene, and then someone will be like, I'm so sorry. And you suddenly remember that they're all Canadian. It's very funny. It's very good. It's just like,
full of poutine.
yeah.
It is really interesting watching it with Harper, who's really never seen it.
No,
and
I
has
don't know
very
it.
minimal
Why would I
exposure
know about it?
in the other room? Because occasionally you'll walk in and you'll be like, "What is going on?" And I just keep being like, "Oh, I watched this as a child."
Yeah, well, it's shocking that you watched as a child. Everyone is pregnant and in the hospital, like and doing all sorts of things.
It's every single
None
episode
of
is
them,
traumatic.
none of them are safe with the sex at all. I'll say that. Very bad at the safe sex.
I skipped
It's
most.
a disaster all around. The whole school's got gonorrhea.
I skipped most of the first season, but we did watch the first season, and I remember Harper saying, "Oh, the very first episode is a very special episode," and I had to be like,
They all are. Every episode's a very
Single
special episode. Yeah.
It's intense. It's a lesson, you know. It gets you through. It makes me cry a lot. I really love it. I highly recommend it.
Mostly the lesson is like these kids are like not great. Look at all these terrible kids, and they'll grow up to be bad adults too. Because like all the adults on the show are from previous Degrassi, and they're all fucking up the same shit in the same ways too.
I'm sorry. This has turned into so much Degrassi talk, but I can't stop.
Sorry.
There's another Degrassi?
So there's
How many
3
Degrassi?
Degrassis.
Oh, there's like so many.
So there's the first Degrassi generation, which was in the 80s. And then the Degrassi we know of, like the
We're
Drake
watching
Degrassi,
TNG.
is Degrassi the Next Generation, literally called that. And then there's now a new one called Degrassi Next Class, but I don't know anything about that.
Have you watched the old Degrassi?
I've only watched TNG, and I haven't watched the later seasons of TNG. And I also haven't watched the first season of TNG. Like, I'm really sticking to
the stuff you watched.
How many seasons of TNG are there?
There's like a bunch.
There's a lot.
And they're long too. It's so much of it.
The first season of Degrassi The Next Generation was in 2001, I believe. And it ran until like 13 or so.
Damn.
And then they just started Next Class recently. There was very little break between the two.
So it's like a kid soap.
It
is, but I mean, obviously you see the kids grow up. Like,
yeah, they become like adults. Like, you follow them from middle school to college and that's kind of where I dropped off.
Yeah, they're real young when you start with them, which is why I was like, these kids are very young for the stuff without thinking about like, oh, well, it's not for like 6 years and then he's old enough to get stabbed. So, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, I can't remember if she's a freshman or a sophomore at the time, but I think she's a freshman when she gets an abortion. Like,
yeah,
oh my god,
the show's very
a freshman
intense.
in elementary school?
What? I said freshman.
Oh, okay. I got confused.
But no, the show is very much, I think it's like, it's really just trying so hard to teach kids empathy. It's like, oh, you might know someone in one of these 1,000 situations. We'll just show you all of them. And then if you meet someone in that situation, you'll be like, oh, I get it.
Okay.
They try really hard. I think they do a medium job. Anyway, I'm done. I'm not talking about Degrassi
Yeah, and I
anymore.
won't.
I'm
I'll
so
I'll
sorry.
cede my content time as well.
So sorry. So sorry.
Sorry. I just feel terrible about it.
They almost never say a boot. And I kind of hold it against you that you would say that.
Well, I just wanted to do another joke.
I loved it.
They do say against all the time, though.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. That's what I've been watching. That's what I'm going to bed. I'm thinking, what are the girls up to? I'm waking up. I'm like, what are the girls up to? You know, it's like I'm staying up till 4 a.m. trying
What are
to
the
figure out
girls
what
up
the girls
to?
are up to. I love it. I just realized season 4 was on Hulu. It's like I feel like it's like maybe besides Dallas, it's like the newest Real Housewives city. Like it maybe started filming in like 2016 or something. So it's very different from a lot of the other sort of like big time cities like maybe like Atlanta or New York or Beverly Hills or like even Orange County. Like that was like the first one. So like they started in like 2006. So there's like, you know, a decade's difference in between those. I gotta say, it's amazing reality television. It is just, it's cream of the crop. The cast is amazing. It's an all black cast, which is very interesting. Adds a different sort of lens. Um,
And you're watching This is Potomac season 4, did you say?
yes,
Real
And it's on
Housewives.
Hulu.
it's on Hulu. God damn, I love the Real Housewives franchise. I'm just absolutely obsessed with it. If you're into it, if you're not into it, you don't need to watch it. It's fine. I'm not going to go that hard for it. But if you are into something like that or reality TV, I highly recommend it. I've just, especially Potomac, is great.
Yeah, do we need to bring back our stream where you
Okay.
make me watch Real Housewives? We did that one time.
Yes, I think that we should. I feel like maybe I could find a good episode of Potomac, but also
We could do an after the
besides
show.
Potomac,
That's true. We
in
could also do a
spirit-
post show.
what?
We could also do it as a post show, Jerry was saying, in Discord. That'd be good too.
Yes, I would love that. Um, in the spirit of nostalgia, I've also been sort of watching the L Word, rewatching the L
Wow.
Word, not the new
Not the
one,
new
the
one.
old horrible terrible one. Um, it's it's so bad, but it's so good. And I recently posted an amazing clip. Go to my Instagram of my favorite monologue from the show. Um, I am gonna try whatever. I just think you should go to my Instagram and watch it. I'm at most beautiful girl in the world underscore. I love terrible television. Is basically how I'm gonna wrap that up.
Terrible television is the best television. I don't
Yeah.
want it to try to be good.
Yeah, I
it
mean
won't.
that's true. The things that are trying to be good are worse. They're truly awful.
I agree. I wish I would have sent you Harper this clip from the L Word because did you guys see it on my Instagram? Did you watch
I
it?
don't think I
didn't.
did.
I
Or
haven't
if
looked,
I
but I
saw
will.
It was it was at a time when I was watching without sound, and so I
Mhm.
just missed it.
Yeah.
Sorry that
Wow.
that's a subset
That was
of
a lot.
yeah.
But Nick,
Yeah,
did you watch it?
I don't think so. It doesn't ring a bell to me.
I'm feeling very lonely right now.
Do you want to play it? Do you just want to play it right now?
No, I don't think it would really translate. Also I'm joking, but you should watch it because I think it's a very funny monologue of the delivery is perfect.
Yeah, send it out. Send it out for
Yeah.
sure.
It's in your story. Cool.
It's on my it's not on my story, it's on my page.
Oh, on your page.
So everyone go to Cassini's Instagram page to watch the L Word.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I think that's streaming on Cassini's Instagram.
Yeah, most beautiful girl in the world underscore.
And by the way, I think right now is a perfect time to get into the streaming space.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
love Cassini's just doing a little quibby of the L Word on Instagram.
Well, it will only work in one direction. Instagram's very specific about that, actually.
for
Mhm.
sure.
Just a little turnstile joke for all the Quibi heads out there.
Yeah.
Let's you as you all want to see some birds or what? Just the
Let's look at a
technology they
bird.
got that it's like their definitive thing, and they got sued about it the second they launched.
So
Yeah, so we got
funny.
more birds though.
Let's
Are
check
you
out the
done? I did we cut you off?
Me?
Check.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Okay.
Check out the birds. Ow, check out the birds. Gotta look at birds.
So I did a lot of this close-up placement.
We've been
This is
playing
obviously a little
around.
bit later at night. A little bit darker.
It's so good that you do get some really good seed action. I love to watch them mouth
The
the
dirty little
seeds.
mouths are very good. Yes.
Yeah.
They're little
Dirty,
beaks.
Excuse me.
disgusting little mouth. Jesus, Cassie Nee.
I'm
Not-
gassy. I'm
Not
sad.
from the bird.
It would have been good if a bunch of seeds flew out of your mouth when that happened. Yeah, so lots of some good sort of ducking under the bar, back and forth action.
It's so good when they duck onto the bar, even if you can't really see it.
Yeah.
Wait, these aren't ducks. These are house finches.
Good, Nick.
You said duck under the bar.
I
Finch under the bar.
I know. You did a good joke. I thought it was good. I'm just too focused on the birds. So, I mean, some nice little flying
I love
here.
when they like jump fly. Like
Yeah.
that little fly was so small.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting what takes like effort and what kind. Like I was going through on some of these and like clicking through frame by frame, which maybe we'll do on one of these videos because it is
should.
interesting.
It's so good.
It is interesting to see.
You guys are really sort of like not Geo over here, like Planet Earth over here.
I
like
mean,
David
in a lot of ways, except that
Yeah.
we are not being paid any money at all. And
I don't
and
know
we're
who-
staying
I don't
home
know
instead of
who
going to
Nat
a different
Geo
country
is.
or whatever, like to some place where we have no business. Like
we watched one of the Disney Bird of Paradise documentaries.
yeah,
and
we've
it
watched some
was-
documentaries about getting bird footage, not related to birdcam, just because in the past we've done that.
Yeah, no, and it was very interesting because it went from me being like, I would love to go out and look at birds for a living, to like, I have no interest, to Harper being like, why would I go out and look at birds for a living, to like, this seems interesting.
It is it is cool how they have like you've got to make the camera in the tree and it's a secret.
Yeah,
And you have to figure out the different angles and stuff. It is good. It would be a lot. It's honestly a lot like producing this show because you can't trust the birds to look into the camera or talk into the microphone, and so it's
Yeah,
Harper just attacking me.
not just
They're
you.
only gonna do
Everyone,
that.
everyone. There's room for everyone under this shady tree.
We all have filthy little hands and we don't look at the mic.
You know what I would love is a big playground that is exactly like this bird seed thing, but big, and I can play around in it. And the ground is sunflower seeds, and there's the clear bar that I can go under or hop onto.
Yes,
That's what I want.
See,
that
I would
sounds
like that,
my
but
birthday last year.
Just sort of sounds like a playroom at a steakhouse, kind of.
I want the ground to be more proportional. Like I want like the floor to be like burgers or like slices of pizza, you know?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait, can we back up? Harper, what steakhouses are you going to?
I'm thinking of like they should throw the peanut shells on the ground, you know?
Okay.
Or-
Texas Roadhouse.
I thought you were referencing.
I
a
think there's
specific
multiple
steakhouse.
chains that do that, but I don't know for sure.
Wait, Nick, did you think
There-
there were steaks on the ground?
No, I didn't know what Harper was talking about. He said I thought he was referencing like a real phenomenon where there are playrooms at steakhouses, and I got very confused.
What if there probably is a playroom at a steakhouse somewhere?
I believe it.
Okay, Abby's also furious about a playroom at a steakhouse.
Yeah, no, actually,
I wasn't. Yeah, it's a thing I thought was real, everyone. It's a thing I thought was real. When I was a kid, we always went to the steakhouse and I'd play in the playroom.
I can't begin to imagine your mother at a steakhouse.
My mother loved steak and hated me, so we went to the steakhouse with a playroom. It's a character. My
Anywho.
mom's a vegetarian. Um, okay, okay. this bird cam footage is good, but I
Ooh.
think we're very nearly to the good stuff. And that is when we updated and I added this wider
This is our
lens.
most recent version.
Wow.
Version.
This is the good stuff.
Yeah, so now you can really see kind of a lot more
Oh my god.
in
Hey,
here.
do we ever see these two birds hump?
No, but they
Nick.
do kind of sit on each other sometimes.
Can I tell? I just saw a tweet. I just started following. I started looking at some more bird tweets recently. That's why I've seen a tweet for every bird thing we bring up. But I was just seeing a tweet that the bird sex is actually like really fast. It happens really quickly, and that humans probably don't, unless you know about it, aren't recognizing that it's happening because of how quickly it happens.
It's usually midair, isn't it?
I think it depends on the bird.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Is
this
this
all everything you're saying
No,
to me right now
this
is
isn't
exactly
it.
what
I don't think this is it. To be clear.
Everything I want to be clear, Harper. Everything you're saying about bird sex seems like exactly what I think sex is. So
Uh-huh.
none of this is surprising.
Sometimes in midair,
Yeah, super fast.
unrecognizable.
Yeah,
I know it when I see it.
yeah.
Sort of an
And by
inverse
the
of
way, that quote is wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There's something there with like Nick wanting to have bird sex and him sort of being Big Bird. There's something there, but I don't know what it is.
Is there?
Is there?
Sure.
What in God's hell are you on about?
Yeah.
Talk about Nick being Big Bird.
That's not an established premise.
Yeah, you're the one who looks like fucking Big Bird.
Yeah, you fucking yellow sweater ass, head ass.
I am fucking Big Bird.
Wow.
You're having sex with Big Bird?
What that beak do?
Yeah, what that beak do? Yeah. Yeah.
I can tell.
What's
Did you say cluck and tell?
No, but peck.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll just have to snuffle off a guess, I guess.
No, I liked it. I
Oh,
liked
well.
it. Oh no, that's
I messed it up.
no. You took it from the birds, and that was
I did
wrong.
take it from the birds.
The show is for the birds.
It's for the birds, everybody. So this is some later in the evening footage. This
Mhm.
is coming in at 6 o'clock. Can I do math? Do I know how a 12-hour clock works?
No, God, no. I don't.
Aren't they
I'm not
little-
doing that.
Aren't they such
This
little
was
honeys?
this was almost 7 o'clock is when this is, so it's a little bit darker, but we've got some beautiful daytime footage from today.
Mm-hmm. That's coming
Incredible.
soon. I love when they stand on the little bar. It really does help.
Mm-hmm.
And I love when they have a little seed in their mouth. I've just been.
Yeah.
I love the birds.
Yeah, they're really great. They surprisingly came back like
Late
pretty
at night.
late into the
In my
evening
mind,
here.
birds eat when I eat. You know.
And
Yeah,
what?
I guess I don't know. Oh, there we go. You can see I sort of hit the old
Yeah, Harper
hit the
changed
old
it.
aperture there, and while recording, which is good. See a little more light there.
I love their filthy little mouths.
They really be eating a shit ton. They really, I think, eat very little, but you know, it takes them a little while to get to that little seed in there. I mean, all told, what do they eat? Like 10 sunflower seeds, maybe a piece
Yeah.
each visit,
Yeah.
and each visit
And I'm
only lasts
probably-
maybe 5 minutes.
So if they're eating 10 sunflower seeds each visit, if they visit what,
I
2
don't
3
know.
times a
10's
day?
way too high, I guess. Probably, yeah.
But
And
yeah,
I'm probably what? Over 100 times bigger than them? So that means to feed me, I would need to eat 1,000 sunflower seeds at the very least in order to fill up my belly.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, that's what my meals are, is 1,000 sunflower seeds.
well,
Yeah.
you know, they're little boys, and they
they
burn
are
up.
eating a
They
shit
burn
ton,
up
of course
a
they are.
lot of energy, and so like it genuinely like eat like a bird is like one of those like funny things because birds eat a fuck ton. They have to
Mhm.
eat so much to live because they're just
Well, it is
Flat-
funny. The red one's a little bit bigger and definitely has a bigger appetite. Like for sure, is always eating after the slightly smaller one leaves.
yeah.
Always the one to leave.
We have named them.
Sort of. The redhead and the other one.
No, I was gonna say Harper and Jerry.
Oh, well, yeah, a little bit. They do kind of look like us in that there's the redhead and there's sort of a not
There's the redhead and then there's the
a
cute
brunette,
one.
I guess. Yeah, oh, that's sweet, but not realistic.
No, look how cute this one is. I do genuinely think that the non-redhead, the sweet little brown one, is just much prettier. She's more photogenic.
Please stop being horny on Maine, you guys.
Yeah, this is like fucked up. You guys are being gross. But I have a question.
Oh, Nick has a question. Unfortunately, we are not going to get to hear that question for just a
I will
moment.
not be taking questions this time.
Okay, Nick, sorry. Your audio is back, everybody, but when
We
I'll
are
have that
just
video
fixing
back up
that
in just a moment.
video.
Sorry.
Okay.
We can all hear
Jerry-
you if you want to keep talking. Right?
Jerry,
Everyone can hear
you
us.
Yes.
said eat like a bird. Is that a phrase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's a phrase.
How?
What do you mean, how?
I've never heard it before.
I can't. I'm not in charge of that. I'm not in charge of
What is
things
it?
you've heard.
What does it mean?
I'm in charge of phrases.
It means like eating.
What do you mean? To eat a small amount, like a bird would. Do you not understand, like, similes? What do you mean? Oh,
I
shoot.
mean, I guess, but like
Oh, holy Nick.
Okay,
but,
I'm
like-
sorry.
that shit sucks. It's not even a good phrase.
No, it's deeply inaccurate.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't make any sense. It's
There we
lazy.
go.
It's like stupid. It sucks.
Yeah,
I
no, it's
hate
a bad
hearing it.
phrase.
If someone said you're eating like a bird, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about, idiot? Go home.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so
happy-
this
Whoa.
is this morning.
Wow.
It's like blown out, but it's so
Yeah,
pretty.
listen, it's really hard to control the
but
lighting.
it's so pretty, right? Can everyone just
Early
compliment?
Early bird gets the worm. More like early bird gets the spotlight. These birds are stars.
Ooh, that bird is really stretching. I do always have the theory that they know the camera's there and they love it.
This bird is
Um,
different.
They know something's there. I mean, you know, they see the thing. There's no way they don't see the thing.
This is a different bird.
It is not.
It is. It's got the neck is way longer than the other bird.
No.
It is. Look at it.
No, I hear what you're saying, but it's not.
You're
It's
just-
a different bird.
No, this is just the
It's
bird
not a
with-
different.
in
It's
the
not
morning.
a different bird. It's just
It
it's just
definitely is
positioned
different.
differently than you've seen it before.
No way. That's a different bird if I've ever seen one.
It's just a morning bird. You know how you look different in the morning?
No, I look the
That's
same.
a bird with. That's a bird. That bird has bedhead, nest head. They call it.
No, its neck is so long.
That's when stretch. That's stretch. Look, Nick.
Basically a
Nick.
giraffe with
Do
wings.
you no longer recognize me?
That's hey, we have a different guy on our show.
No, look at our sweet bird.
No,
friend.
these are the same birds.
No, that's a different bird. The other one's the same, but this one's different.
This is...
You're saying he's cheating on her
Look, I don't.
and
wanna-
taking his date to the same restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
The
That's so
nerve.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
Wow.
I love when they mouth the little seeds.
That's called eating.
Yeah, but it's so good. There's one clip we have from the very beginning where, and I commented on it then, the seed is turned the wrong way, and she's just kind of like, it's so good.
That's funny.
Look at them on the ladder.
I love them on the
love
ladder.
the sun.
Do you think they ever have like a spitting contest where they spit the shells out?
That's what they
like
just did.
seeds? Like there's
Who-
like
how
an
far they can
accuracy
go?
challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, I think so too.
I love when they kind of sit on each other.
It's nice that they don't bother each other. Like they're both fine with it.
They have like a very established physical intimacy.
The energy bouncing between the two of them is quite electric. You know, there's there's a story here. There's definitely a story.
You guys are being too horny when looking at these birds.
I
I've
don't
gotta
even mean
say,
it in a horny way. I just think the
like you
birds are
guys
in
are
love.
being so like, oh, these birds are so close. Look at how they sweat on each other. It's like you guys
I
are
just think
Does
they're in
anyone know,
love.
do birds sweat?
you guys are perverts.
Mm, I think that they famously don't.
No, they don't have. No, they don't sweat because they don't have any water in their bodies.
Okay, so I will say I did a quick Google. House finches are known to be monogamous birds. They find a mate and they stick with each other during the breeding seasons. A couple can have several broods each year, and I don't know. That's all I've
Is
got.
now the breeding season?
Okay, that's cute.
But they love each other and they'll be
Together for life.
monogamous.
Is
Wow.
now
So
the
this is
breeding
the
season?
this is contemporary bird cam, and this is this is my favorite look we've got so
Yeah.
far, and I'm very happy with this.
Wait, this is contemporary? What do you
No,
mean?
this
Like,
is I mean this is the current version of the bird cam
okay.
as it exists. Like this
I
is
thought
what
you
the
meant like
shots
the
look
other
like from
bird
the
cam
crowd,
was like
you know.
old school or French New Wave or whatever.
Yeah, we've been trying out the genre.
Yeah. I was going to
This
do a
is
sort of a
it's
German
very
expressionist
mid-American
bird cam, but
contemporary post World War II sort of like postmodernist kind of logo.
It's
You
sort of a
can
meta
tell because
modern
of how you sort
maybe
of get
even.
the head under the tail, you know.
Oh
So,
my god.
so it's post World War II, but it's also postmodern.
Right.
Well,
Those
you know,
yes.
postmodern came after World War II, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure everything's.
I don't
What
think
are you,
there's
Yeah.
a
a
conflict there.
dramaturg?
What?
I asked Nick if he was a dramaturg.
Are you a
Oh,
dramaturg?
I'm a drama turd.
Are
Is
you
that
a
what you guys are?
dramaturg?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Every time I'm in a play, they ask me to play the turd.
Is that how dramaturgs get bullied in the theater? Do you just call them dramaturgs? Is that a little
Yeah.
bit
No,
of behind
Unless
the
it,
scenes like business
I'm
insight?
respectful of dramaturgs. I'm saying that I am a dramaturg.
that's yeah,
Mhm.
that's
That feels
true.
real.
Yeah, like when I get cast, they're like, "Hey, you get to play Benvolio's turd." You know what I mean?
Right.
You are really, really good as Juliet's turd.
Yeah, you did a lot of the old Romeo and Juliet turds. You kind of
Yeah,
were turds for the whole thing.
You as the
yeah, I
nurse's
played the
turd?
turd. I played the turd that comes out of Juliet after she dies.
Uh-huh.
That's a really important turd because you think it's coming sooner, but then you find out it actually doesn't happen until post Romeo's turd.
There's actually a scene that this is cut from a lot of the versions, but there's actually a different scene where the characters say, "But soft?"
Oh my god!
Yeah, that was as far as that joke went. Look at these birds.
Oh my god, that bird!
I do love Sunshine Bird. They're so pretty.
Beautiful redhead.
Yeah, all redheads are beautiful.
True. Except for the ones who dye their hair. Wait. I meant Nick.
Hey, wait.
Like dye it not red is what I meant.
Okay.
That's fine. I can go.
Let's see here. We've got a couple other. Okay. Now, this is one of the ones where I was proudest of myself because I saw them coming. I
That's
saw
true.
them land in the tree. It's like you're not going to
There's
be
a little fig tree in the corner.
It's like so hard to see. It is a fig tree. It doesn't have any leaves on it right now. And I saw the bird come and land on it, and I was like, I'm gonna start recording. And I think that is what's happening in this one. We'll see them fly here in just like any second now. I think we're deep enough in any second now. We should see movement. Yeah, there we go.
Whoa.
And then they flew over. It took longer than you would think to fly from there to here, but
Whoa. Wow, we're getting ass shot.
It's a lot of ass shots.
It
This
is
is
ass
also a
shots
really
sometimes.
beautifully lit one. I think
yeah,
they
this
look
is one of the best ones. And this is one of the most recent ones.
Wow. I love their little flat tails.
Yes.
That other shot was like a shot from like the opening scene of the drama. This is like the opening scene of like a fun romp, like a rom-com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
You're
the
like,
first shot of our rom-com.
what'd you say?
I said we've got the first shot of our rom-com.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, oh, the couple is like this bird couple. That's like the metaphor.
Yes. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
We
gonna
gotta
see
go
the
box
birds
office
and then we'll
smash.
cut away. But
Yeah.
then actually it'll end with the birds.
Yeah, it's like smash cut from this to
The birds are like a
Grant and
metaphor.
Rose.
The
Maybe.
birds are like another character.
The birds are like another character in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like two other characters in the film, kind of, almost.
I love the birds.
I love them too. And, you know, as they have gotten more comfortable with the spot and, like, that we don't mess with them and nothing happens to them, they've stayed longer and longer. So you can see in this one, they kind of settle in. They're going for it, you know?
They really are.
Steady. Well, I think that now, at this point, they're, like, comfortable. Like, they've been here so many times, it's like, give me the regular.
Right,
yeah.
right.
That's another interesting change with them. When they were very first coming, they would hang out on the bar all the time. I think because they were like, we got to be ready to go.
Ready to go faster, yeah. It's an easier exit point.
And now they're just like, no,
Deeper
no, no.
in.
We're going to sit on the floor. We're going to, like, dig in.
Yeah. I definitely think
And I
they're more
respect
comfortable.
that.
And I'm glad, although it does, I guess, lead to less great little, like, hero shots of the bird on the bar, you know? Which I love. But this is good too, and I love that they're happy.
I'm so happy
Do you
they're
think
happy.
that word's going to get out about this spot and other bird couples are going to try and, like, get in there?
Fucking hope so.
Maybe. I don't want these two to be scared off, but yeah, it's
I want everyone to share, you know? We can have
It's going to be interesting to see how it develops.
War.
I want to see more friends
turf
though.
war. A nice battle between two bird couples for this spot.
I mean, and I can't imagine how much birdcam video I'll have next week. I think I'm going to have to do some sort of birdcam live and just show like a greatest clip or something because this is just, we built this out on Sunday is when we started recording new birdcam footage. So this is only 3 days of bird. And I've even fast forwarded through some of this. So I can only imagine that by next week, we'll have so much birdcam video.
I have to assume.
For sure.
I sincerely hope.
Well, the birds start coming, and they don't stop coming.
I hope they don't.
Back to the birds, and you hit the birds running.
Flying. They'd probably be flying.
Flying, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're birds. But
don't hit the birds.
Well, don't hit them.
Don't want to be controversial, but don't hit the birds.
Don't hit the birds.
Feed the birds.
Now nobody hit birds.
Tuppence a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I would love if I put my little hand down and the bird landed on it.
It would be really good. And maybe we could get there, like, if you just stood... What if we opened the blinds and raised them, and you stood in the window...
Strong.
24 hours a day. And just so that they can get used...
Bless.
Thank you.
Bless up. Just so that they can get used to your visage, you know, and then after that your handage. And maybe you could open the window, maybe you could put a little seed in there. Maybe you could, no, that wouldn't work. I was going to say reach into the house through the little hole, but we don't have a way to do that.
No, we just got a hole in the window. Our landlords are thrilled.
Well, and I do have from my last jewel heist, actually, I do have the thing to cut and pop out the perfect little piece for the glass. You know, it's a diamond on a sort of radial situation. You move it all the way around, and then it's a little plunger, and you pop it out, and then And then after that, you can sort of put your hand through there and offer a treat to the bird. And maybe in that environment, it would be okay.
I have thought about, because sometimes I go sit on the stoop. I mean, I have thought about just going and like putting a little bit of seed like on my
Near
knee.
you or on the ground. Yeah, near you. That's a good idea.
I don't think it would do anything because they wouldn't come out.
Yeah.
Do you think if I put a bunch of seeds in my mouth, these birds would try to kiss me?
I think they'd have
Now
to be
who's
very
being horny about the bird?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I say
Nick.
that as in that would be gross.
Right. Okay, somebody's trying to get bird kisses.
I would love a
No,
little
I'm
bird
not. I
kiss.
don't want to kiss a bird. What am I, Gonzo?
Who's that?
Gonzo from the Muppets. His wife is a chicken.
Oh, okay. You know, love is love.
Mm-hmm.
Even cowards deserve love.
Wow. Things going after Gonzo's wife.
I love when they mouth the little seeds.
Mm-hmm. It's good, nice here. You could get sort of a close up on it. Although this is a little bit
It's evening.
dark.
It's very romantic.
Yeah, I don't know why it's this dark. Actually, it's a little darker than it needs to be, probably. But this is our final bird cam clip.
Ooh.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, Abby, I think
Abby's
that's
offering
a
tips
good point.
on getting a bird to land in your hand.
My problem is that I am a very impatient person.
Right. Well, that's famously an issue with you and animals.
Yeah, I want them to be my best friend immediately.
And that sometimes makes them wary of you.
I've gotten a lot better over the years, but it is true that I'm like, oh, they're a little comfortable with me. Maybe they want to sit in my lap. It's like, oh, you brushed up against my hand. Do you want me to pick you up? Also, how I respond to people. To be fair, like, do you want me to pick you up? Because I will.
For some reason,
I'm very strong.
I have like burned in my brain the like Akewood comic where it's he's like folding the dollar bill so that the dollar bill says like, if at first stern, earn the dog's respect. Does anyone know what I'm talking? It doesn't matter.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that is funny.
I don't, but it is true. You're much better with animals than I am in the long run, because
I'm not like, hi. That's not what you're like either. But that is what some people are like with animals.
It's not what I'm like.
And it's too much. You wouldn't like that if somebody was like that. You know, animals are just people.
Guess what?
You know.
I
What,
just got a sandwich.
Ooh, what kind of sandwich you got?
Ooh,
It's
you
a
got it
turkey
wrapped
sandwich.
and everything?
Turkey sandwich with some Munster cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Mustard cheese?
Now, this is a question I have to ask. Have you been wrapping your sandwiches at home, or is this a
What?
Have you been wrapping your sandwiches at home, or is this a delivered sandwich?
This is delivered from my wife.
Sorry, I was briefly possessed by the devil. So Emma's been wrapping your sandwiches?
She wrapped this one to bring it into here.
It's so I want to get into wrapping sandwiches.
Thank you.
Ooh, we got some chips there.
Ooh. Hell yeah!
Wow,
We're gonna enter the crunch
I guess
zone.
it's time to have dinner, huh?
Yep.
Love my night. I always have a nighttime sandwich.
I mean, look, it's dinner time for me here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's 11 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
dinner time.
doesn't exist.
I guess so, but it's still yeah, I'm hungry. You're right.
Yeah, I had my first meal of the day at 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow, I woke up early today. I can't
You
I
did.
can't do that much sleeping, you know.
It's true. Harper will go to bed an hour after me and then wake up 2 hours before me. Like, what's going on?
I can't do it that much.
That's whack. That is
Harper's
whack.
like, oh, I slept for so long. I'm like,
I top not 100% true, but I often top out at like 7 hours, which is still plenty.
And I top out at when I have to get up.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
I'm probably 10 hours every night.
my
can do it.
usual sleep schedule is like,
How much?
I mean, nowadays it's a nightmare, but when I have things to do in the world, it's usually like I'll fall asleep at 2 a.m. until right before I have to leave the house for my first activity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I do not begin to
Yeah.
understand people who like ease into the day. Because
That's
to
like,
ease into the day, you have to give yourself time to do that. And I'm getting up and I'm leaving. Like that's it.
yeah, yeah. I can't. I refuse to do anything unless I am shocked into doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
need that
have on
motivation.
multiple occasions woken up after my colleagues have started responding to emails. Like,
Mm.
Yeah,
I will wake up, look at my phone, and be like, oh, they're on emails now. Good. And then take a shower and get on the subway. Like,
yeah. It's the only way to do it. Only way to
Not
live.
now, of course, not now.
no.
Yeah.
Now I don't take the shower and don't get on the subway. I just roll straight into the computer.
You know, for me, yeah, you've got to get up in the morning. I've got to, clock in for that long first hour or two of Animal Crossing in the morning. You know, you've really got
Yeah.
to put the time in for that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But that's
I
just
get
me.
that. That makes sense.
I'm staying up late, waking up late.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I have to stay up late or I will wake up early.
If I'm up at like 11, I'm like, it's early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
I do know what you mean. But also, so I have a 9 a.m. call every day. So I try to be like at work by 8:30, which often means that I get out of our bed at 8:28.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually aim for like a 9:30 rise.
Yeah, you're in the 9:30
It's not
10
unreasonable.
area. Yeah.
That's great. That's a great time to be awake.
It's fine.
Yeah. I also take about like
It's not too late.
at around
It's not early.
9:45 I take a shower and make breakfast, to be fair. I'm like, we're done with
I-
that now.
I like the morning time, but I'm not a morning person.
No.
Yeah, you gotta have that cup of Joe. Am I right? Gotta have that
No.
cup of Joe.
I do love my cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe. I like to have a cup of Joe also. Jerry has a cup of tea.
Coffee is an afternoon drink for me. I can't do coffee in the morning. It's stressful.
I had a little bit of coffee only 2 hours ago because I was.
Harper made a Dalgona coffee 2 hours ago.
I
which
made
is
it
so
lit-
much caffeine.
I know it. Okay, well, I made it small. It was still too much. I made it really small.
Harper
Way
made
smaller
it.
than we've made it.
Harper was like, it's weak, and I was like,
I was
"Oh."
like, it's weak. I did way less. I did like a quarter of what I did when I made them for us the
You
other
did a
day.
tablespoon.
And then
of
Jerry was
instant
like, well,
coffee.
that's 3 servings of coffee.
Jesus.
But it'll be fine, actually, because I woke up early this morning and I felt sleepy. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I love to feel sleepy.
I'll stay up kind of late.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a good time.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
would have
I
done
don't
that
drink
anyway.
caffeine. All I drink is water.
That seems so
Gross.
good and respectful to your body, and I could never.
Water and coffee. It's me.
I drink no coffee, no tea, nothing. Tequila sometimes. Literally all I've had for 55, 60 days, however long quarantine has been, is water and tequila. Those are the only two drinks.
That's fucking hilarious. I
Not
love
even any
that.
food.
Not any food.
We were gonna do pictures of our food, but Nick was
Nick
like, "I've
hasn't had
only
any."
had tequila, so."
He sent me a picture of 2 glasses that you could only slightly tell what the difference of their contents was.
Nick, what's your tequila?
I have a gold. I've got Jose Cuervo right now. Just gold. Just like, because it's affordable.
Yeah.
Is Cuervo affordable? I feel like I always think of it as like an expensive tequila, but I don't know my tequila.
It's not really. It's like affordable.
I believe that.
It's like 100,000.
Yeah, it's like 100,000 Animal Crossing bells.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Anyway, we've been going for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think this is the end.
I think this is the end of the show.
Are there any birds
Bird
left?
cam episode.
No,
Bird cam
that we saw
special.
all the birdcam stuff. And I mean, I hope everyone liked it.
Tweet, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good stuff. I think this is, I think it's good stuff over here.
Chirp chirp.
Sing.
This one was
Shows
is
that there can be a
clearly my
full-
favorite one.
You know, there's a whole, all the world's a stage.
And
Uh-huh.
specifically right there outside our window. Yeah.
And all the birds merely players.
What
Mhm.
do you?
love
What
it.
is that?
Whew.
I'm quoting. I'm
Wait,
a
do it
dramaturg.
frame by frame.
Oh, Jerry. Oh,
Dramaturg.
that's such a good idea. This is a good idea. Jerry just said we should do a frame by frame, which is a good idea
I think
because
that's a
we
nice way
didn't
to close the
because we
show.
didn't do that and we talked about maybe doing it. So let's just look at this bird coming in here.
Oh,
When
Whoa.
they fly, it's so good.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
wow.
Look at that
Ooh, get
coming in
with
for
those
the
little feet,
landing with the
Griff.
feet. That's cool.
Where's your friend?
Pretty good landing. Let's see. Where is your friend? Where's your friend? Come on.
Just like, where is my friend?
Where's my friend?
Whoa, cool. Looked like a skateboarder there doing that little hop and then slowed down.
That
a
was
little.
an absolute ollie.
Yeah, that was. Okay, showing off that cloak.
I do love the little tail flutters.
Oh yeah, poppin' cloak.
Shake your tail flutter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm
Wow.
really just clicking. Can everybody hear the intense clicking I'm doing?
Where's this other bird?
Where is this other bird? How long did it take?
Oh yeah, they were.
Oh, they're
There
there.
we go.
Whoa.
Yeah,
like
kind of
one wing
stunt.
at a time.
Whoa, yeah, whoa. Somebody's
how I'm-
fancy.
With that amount of like intensity and like aerodynamic like focus, that's how I'm like walking into the bathroom after waking up and really having to pee. I'm just like "Arr, get in there.
I'm flapping my wings on my way to the bathroom. I'm like,
Let's
Yeah.
go. It's,
And then
I'm
I'm like,
not flapping my wings, but I am sort of loosely touching everything on my way, just sort of being like, where am I going? I haven't
Yeah.
turned the lights on.
yeah, see, I'm doing
I
like the
often have
dive
just
bomb
walked
method.
through a cobweb when I'm going. So I'm. Yeah. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us for kind of a long stream. Ultimately,
Yeah.
a long secret handshake, but what a treat!
I had a blast at the time.
So much bird cam, and I think I'll probably do some sort of bird cam stream.
We'll keep you
I'm thrilled
alerted.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll tweet about it.
Absolutely.
uh-oh.
Anybody
Well,
have anything that they
definitely
want to say or plug or anything?
follow us all on Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah,
Tweet.
Go
or
online.
whatever. You don't have to.
Look
I don't care.
it up.
Tag us if you're thinking about us.
Literally tag us tag me if you have a dream about me or if you have a thought about me.
If you have a dream or a thought about any of us, please.
And if
tag
you get any
us.
bird or pictures or footage of your own, if you've set up a bird
Yes.
feeder or a birdhouse, something like that, if you've got birds in your
if you've
yard,
got a sweet little chickadee
or-
coming to visit you.
I'd love to see photos of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Wait,
set
are
up,
you talking about Jerry? When you say a sweet little chickadee coming to visit you, are you talking about a woman? Because I don't think that we should be doing hookups right now in this culture, in this like, with everything going on.
No, I'm talking about.
this is hookup culture.
In this hookup culture. Good night, everybody. Have a good
Good night, everybody.
have a good week.
Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams.
Bow, 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 bow,
I thought it was over.
No,
bow,
I did a mistake.
bow.